So this is the tutorial on how to do your embroidered eyes on your snowmen. You'll be doing this on the snowman and then the gingerbread panels, and both are worked the exact same way. So you'll need your sewing needle, and then for each one you'll need 2 strands of roughly 25 centimeters in yarn H or black. You can embroider your eyes in any way you want. This is just the way I prefer doing. So secure your yarn onto your sewing needle. Again, I've put the placement of these eyes in the pattern. For this one, the snowman is this row 19 for the first snowman, but it's on the second kind of wipe down from the hat. And you'll be working into stitches 19 and 22. So because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches, these eyes aren't going to be perfectly in line. So sometimes you want to go in between these stitches as well. So we'll go row 19. And what you want to do, obviously secure your yarn onto your sewing needle. All you do is come up from behind and normally go below first. Bring through, make sure you're not bringing it all the way through in little tail left, and literally just go into the top of that stitch there. And that's on row 19. At the minute, that doesn't look like it's gonna, from a distance, you can't see it very well. You just want to repeat that 4 times. And that is it. So just go into the same place. And don't put it too tightly again, because then it will kind of bunch up and again you won't be able to see it. That's 2. 3. 4. And that is literally your first eye done. And then repeat for the second one. I have put placements of the eyes on the pattern, but it is a bit of a look and see what it looks like, because you don't want to be putting them kind of too far apart or too close to the edge. So just kind of gauge where you want to do it the most. Sometimes the best technique is, I have said about going into certain stitches, but sometimes I find it the best to go in between the stitches. So we're working on this row, but I think the placement of the eye here will look the best. So I'm just going to go into that top of that stitch there, pull through, and then kind of the top of the stitch a couple of rows above. And that looks too long, so I might undo that. It's just kind of trial and error and seeing what matches as well. I did actually start this blanket by putting safety eyes onto it as a bit of a cheats way of doing it, but obviously that kind of had a bit sticking out on the other side of the blanket, and that isn't going to be comfortable to sit on your lap with. So I like that better. Definitely that will look good with a few more wraparounds. So yeah, wrap around roughly 4 times. So I definitely want it closer to the other eye, so I'll make sure I work that way. I would recommend doing the eyes before you put the nose on, because you can kind of judge where you want the nose to be based on your eyes. And that is all that is to it. So that's 2 little embroidered eyes on the snowman, and you'll be doing this for all 3 snowmen and then all the gingerbread men as well.